Alright guys, we're back and today we have the new X-Men Old Man Logan set with Hawkeye and Logan. Really cool new packaging, really nice art on the side, and on the back we get a really nice shot of Logan and Clint Barton, two old dudes who still kick some ass. So let's take a look. There is the barcode if you want it. People's favorite. I've seen a lot of people using it for Magneto and all kinds of stuff, so looks very, very nice. Very beautiful wash on the gray hair. Just overall a really nice sculpt that is very consistent with this sculpt with his John Lennon kind of glasses that are very, very cool. I really like this head sculpt personally. I think this is very unique. So, very, very nicely done head sculpts in my opinion. I don't really see any paint problems, just a little fading paint right there near his hairline. Aside from that, very nice scruffy beard, very nice sculpt. Then we do get an actual bow with an arrow in it, sculpted in it, and my god, why didn't they do this earlier? I'm so happy they finally have it, but I'm also disappointed that it took this long. So we do get this bow, which is very nice. You can see the nice wheels on the top and the gray all throughout for the strings or whatever. I don't know what the hell you call them. And then we do get this old crusty bow that we've seen a million times with other Hawkeye figures. So I'm guessing most people will be using this one like myself, unless you're just going to have him walking with this thing on his back. You can do that as well. He also does come with a thing of arrows that you can just port into his back. And like I said, if you want him just walking with his bow, you could even kind of hook it on like that. Or you could put it over his shoulder kind of like this, and maybe you could port this in. It would still work. Kind of. Sort of. Not really. I almost get scared this will break. But, I mean, who really cares? The other bow is way better. Then we do get two just chilled out, kind of grasping out hands for Clint Barton. And they look very nice. You can see they stick out kind of far, so that's awkward. And then with Logan, you just get the regular claw hands, and then you can pop the claws out and have those gaping holes in his knuckles, so they do pop out. And then you do see we get this really cool Logan head with the hat. Personally, I'm so happy with this head. I wish when we got that previous wave, what the hell was it? It was a robot, dude. I can't think of the name, but I wish with the previous Old Man Logan we would have gotten this head. Very nicely sculpted, very, very nice paint work, and overall this hat just looks really cool and consistent with his outfit. And then we have this head here, which in my opinion just looks a bit stubby on his neck. Almost makes it look like he has like a hunched back, like he's hunching over. And is the first head sculpt we saw with the earlier release of this guy. Ooh, I'm gonna drop him. But obviously you can see this head sculpt is a bit weaker in terms of paint and sculpt than this one here, where this one almost looks animated and this one has much more of an artistic, realistic look in my opinion. And then lastly we do get little baby Hulk, who is very, very, very nicely done. Beautifully sculpted hair, great paint, cool eyes, no real smudging, a wonderfully purple binky, so that's pretty cool. And then he's all wrapped up in this little black quilt, so very cute, very cool, kind of creepy. Then if you want Logan to hold little baby Grinch, it's pretty shit. So there you go. And you can see old man Clint here kind of holds it better, but still looks a bit awkward in my opinion. So we'll start off with the weaker figure from the 2-pack. I'm pretty sure everybody was expecting this to be the weaker figure. We've seen it before, so we kind of know what to expect. And we don't know what to expect with Hawkeye, but visually he looks better. This guy is cool. He's a nice update, but he is nowhere near Hawkeye. I have been anticipating this set since I've seen it announced. This has probably been one of my most anticipated sets of figures in the past since 2020 started, man. Or since it was announced, whenever that was. I have really been hyped for this. And I am so disappointed because of this guy. Not because of what you're thinking. I like him a lot. But look at this shit. Do you see how messed up that is? And how I cannot get his arm to actually utilize the double joints. I heated it up. I put it in hot water. Nothing helped. Or lukewarm water. I wasn't going to go mess with the plastic too much. But nothing really fixed it, so I kind of just have a single jointed arm here. That's a bummer, as you can see. Big bummer. I cannot see what the hell is wrong with it, so really unfortunate, but whatever. Aside from that, we get this really nice rubbery kind of coat. No detail on the inside, that's fine. All over the outside, we have nice stitching, nice designs here. I'm thinking those should have been metal, so I'm guessing I could probably paint that. But all of this is sculpted so wonderfully. I love the holes in it. You can see some of the water on them still. And the hat too, like again, it's just so consistent with everything. Nice metal buttons here. The claws are basically the claws we've seen with every other Wolverine figure. A nice belt buckle here, nice jeans, nice boots. Really what makes this guy pop is this head sculpt. It is so beautiful. I'm so happy with it, and he's gonna look so nice on the shelf with this wonderful coat. Overall, he's a really nice figure, but it would have been nice to see some updated arms with the pegless tech, especially when you're putting him with another figure with pegless tech. So could have been more updated, in my opinion. They could have gone a bit farther, but they went far enough to the point where I feel he is worth buying. His new head sculpt and the coat is just phenomenal, and I'm so happy with it. Now, on to the star of the show. This guy is phenomenal, dude. Oh my god. I'm pretty sure this is an entirely new sculpt, too. Totally new body mold. I don't think we've seen it before. And my god, is it just amazing, man. So, beautiful proportions right off the bat. Pegless tech on not only the arms, but the legs. We see no pegs. You sold me right there. The feet are a really nice size. Not too big, not clonky or anything. Clompy, I should say. But just wonderfully done, man. The paint on it is great. I love this little collar on his burrow tank here. Very badass. Nice bandaging on the arm. I really like these hands that they included. Would have been nice if, like the Duke figure with G.I. Joe, we could remove this little black lip here from his glove. But it's fine. All kinds of cool accessories with this guy. Just very nice what straps here. Kind of a little satchel here that I'm pretty sure it's the same one we see with the Green Goblin, but don't quote me on that. I could be wrong, but I think it is. And again, very nice head sculpts. Nice little details. The sculpted boots are great. The belt looks beautiful. Really, everything this guy, for me, just slaps, man. It hits home. Beautiful figure. Beautiful figure. I'd say the only thing that is a bit unfortunate is not these hands, but these hands. These hands have given me some problems. So they're very meaty. He has some sausagey hands here. Especially this one just looks like a chubby hand. But what really kills me is the articulation on this doesn't work, and I feel like I'm just going to break it. And I have not tried to heat it up, so maybe it will be fixed, but that's just unfortunate, honestly. Sometimes, it's not really Hasbro's fault it happens, but it sucks. Only other thing I'd say I'm disappointed about is the fact that we don't get any kind of swivel with this guy at the waist, at his abs. And I mean, ab crunchers are cool, especially if they're accompanied by a swivel. We've seen it with the Lightning Collection, we've seen it with G.I. Joe, we've seen it with the new Retro Spider-Man. So it would have been nice if they would have added with this guy, because it would have added a whole new dimension to him and really made him one of the coolest Marvel Legends figures to date, in my opinion. So they kind of missed a big chance with that. But aside from that, this guy is just solid as hell. Beautifully proportioned, beautifully detailed. Some kind of big hands here, but they do hold the bow well. Only other complaint I have is the fact that I cannot get the bow going this direction, like this kind of flat horizontal plane way. It just kind of has to go up and down vertical. I can't really get it any other way, but it's cool that we get this hand here, and we actually get a bow with an arrow already sculpted onto it, so we're not sitting and trying to balance anything. It's very easy and just works so dang well. Looks wonderful in my opinion. I'm very pleased with it. Probably put this arm a bit lower there, and I really like how that looks. It goes right up to his cheek too, so look at that. Look at that. So with Logan, the head goes back somewhat far forward, side to side, obviously a little pivot here and there. Very soft hat. Arms go out, very far, hindered by this a little bit. Go forward and back, swivel. They do have double jointed elbows. Mine does not work, but it works on that one, so you can see it works pretty dang well. Hinges at the wrist, very cool. Little rotation, ab crunch that we've seen before. Twist at the waist, little rotation. The legs go out pretty far forward, and they are hindered by the jacket a little bit, and his ass crack. He has a swivel right here at the waist, double jointed knees, a hinge at the boot, and is there a rotation? Goddamn right there is. So how beautiful is that? Oh my god, an ankle rocker too. Wonderful. And then with Harry or Hugo Strange, or perhaps Keanu Reeves, an older John Wick maybe, I don't know. With this dude though, old man Clint, we get some wonderful articulation. And again, wow, what a figure. But his head goes back pretty far, not even hindered by the ponytail. Sexy as hell. Goes forward pretty far, kind of has this little thing going back and forth, grooving. He has a nice pivot, a rotation going all the way around. The arms go out very far. He has a nice butterfly joint here that is hidden by these straps. Beautiful. Rotation here as well. They said it go out? Hell yeah, I did. But just look at that. Wonderful, man. But cool rotation, double jointed elbows, and again, no pegs. Rotation here, a vertical hinge that doesn't even work. This hand has a horizontal hinge that works very, very nicely. We get a good ab crunch here that kind of snaps and looks very pretty. Get a rotation here at the waist. The legs go out very far. Really like these tactical pants too. We get legs going forward very far. Far back as well. A rotation here. Again, these legs go out not too far, but pretty far. Double jointed knees with no pegs. A rotation here at his boot. A ankle pivot. And then a hinge at his little feet. And when you put this head on, the articulation does not go back at all. So, I mean, you know, what'd you expect? And I gotta say too, I wish they would have switched around the hinges here. I wish this would have had a horizontal hinge so you could point this bow out, and this one would have had a vertical hinge so you could angle his hand down when it goes up like this. So again, I think that could have been a bit better. And here they are next to Doctor Doom and Captain America, and as you can see, Wolverine is obviously 5'3" in the comics, much shorter. My cat is playing in plastic, I'm so sorry, but relative to Doctor Doom and Cap, Hawkeye stands, I think, where he should. And then here they are next to the new G.I. Joe Classified Red Ninja, an Amazon exclusive Storm Shadow Arctic Mission figure. And obviously I think these guys would go really cool with the G.I. Joes to fight them, or some shit, fight ninjas. That could be very dope, and I like how they scale together. So at the end of the day, I totally recommend you guys pick up Logan and Old Man Hawkeye. Beautiful figures. Hands down some of the best Legends figures we have seen this year so far. And they are a must-have. They're a beautiful addition to the Legends line. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching this review. It means the world to me. Please stay tuned for more reviews. Make sure you click subscribe, you like this video, and comment and let me know what you think of these figures. How do you feel about the updated Old Man Logan versus the one we got previously? I believe they're both kind of similar, but based on different stories. I know there was an Old Man Logan that came into the 616 for a while, I thought, after the Secret Wars event, maybe? I cannot remember the newer Secret Wars event, so I don't know. But this is a beautiful figure, beautiful story if you haven't read it, so make sure you go check that out. Anyways, guys, stay tuned for more videos, but most importantly, stay happy, stay healthy, stay socially distanced, and make sure you vote November 3rd, I should say that, and keep collecting. Peace.